Two Mites by Reverend James A. Robb. And there came a certain poor widow, and she threw in 2 mites, which make a farthing. Mark 12:42. While resting near the treasury in Temple Court one day, our Lord looked on as rich and poor did tithes and offerings pay. He noted that the rich were there, their robes denoted such, and these, parading virtue, did grandly cast in much. The craftsmen and the merchants were there amid the throng, and, thinking still of business, they did not tarry long. They made their contribution as temple law demands, but all the while their anxious minds were filled with earthly plans. The poor were there with meagre gifts, some seemed a bit ashamed, and doubtless felt the sum so small that it no merit claimed. But Jesus saw beyond the gifts to motives in the heart. He knew that often princely sums with worship had no part. And then, in moment rather still, a widow, thinly clad, did to the temple coffer come and cast in all she had. A moment paused in silent prayer that up to God was sent, and, unobserved by other eyes, soon from the temple went. She did not give, by Moses' law, a tithe of earthly store, and feel content in doing this, exempt from giving more. She did not say, I have 2 mites, 1/2 I'll freely give. The other for myself retain, you know, I have to live. 2 mites, the smallest coins there were in coinage of the day, and, spent in any marketplace, for scarce a loaf would pay. 2 mites, by worldly standards set, a gift scarce counting aught, but multiplied 1,000-fold when to God's service brought. 2 mites have purchased shining space in God's most holy word, and paid for its translation in every tongue that's heard. 2 mites, a feeble sum, 'tis true, but seen through Jesus' eyes, became a gift that he approved and counted highest prize. 2 mites have purchased highest fame because the heart was pure. The story of that gracious act will through all time endure. 2 mites didn't seem like much, a farthing, very small. But Jesus gave it highest place because she gave her all. The Master still beholds the gifts of all, both high and low, and motives of all human hearts he doth most surely know. 2 mites doth challenge us today, for full commitments call, that we who are so richly blessed should make him Lord of all.